So this idea of each person having a voice and an understanding, a lot of that's coming from a Calvinist tradition. Something like the Galileo affair doesn't happen in a Reformed society or a society based on Protestant Christianity like it would in a society that's Catholic. The Galileo affair, Galileo got in trouble because he believed that, does anybody know? Yes. Not quite round. Yeah, so the going theory and the going theology, which were the same thing. So the church controlled science, it controlled theology, and there was no separation there. The going theory was that the earth was the center of the universe. And that was really based off of an Aristotelian or like a Greek philosopher's view of the way that things operated, and a couple Bible verses that don't really teach that. But Galileo was kicked out of the church, was called a heretic because he discovered that the earth actually revolves around the sun, which means the earth can't be the center of the whole universe because it's revolving around something else, right? And what was happening there was the church was making a final ruling on what a person was supposed to believe about science and using the authority of Scripture to sort of twist a false understanding of Scripture and leverage it against that kind of a belief. Freedom of speech, freedom of understanding the scientific world, all of that comes out of a proper biblical view of God's revelation generally, that is through his creation, and also especially through Scripture. We want to have our understanding of science bounded by the clear teachings of Scripture, but we're not going to have, the church coming down and saying that we have the only access to the way that you can understand these verses in the Bible, and if the church says that the earth is the center of the universe, that is what it is. So the ideas of sort of science operating separate but connected to the church, the ideas of the state and the church being separate, all of that comes out of a Calvinist worldview. So